Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nazrina binti Nazri and my matric number is 304361.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Afzal Anissa binti Afandi Rizal and my metric number is 305566.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Siti Khadijah binti Muhammad Shfaruddin 307736. Today I will explain the concept of management philosophy and how it's applied in Adidas to support effective leadership and organization performance in the modern workplace. Today's modern workplace management philosophy is important because organizations face rapid technological changes, diverse workforces, and strong global competition. A strong management philosophy helps managers to make good decisions, motivate employees, managing resources effectively, and balance performance with ethics, innovation, and teamwork. This assignment focuses on how Adidas management philosophy and examine how it supports leadership, decision-making, and organizational performance. It also explores how Adidas integrates ethical values, innovation, and strategic planning into its management practices to respond to economic changes, evolving workforces expectations, and rapid technological development.
The management philosophy that we would like to carry forward is inspired by the Adidas, which is purpose-led, people-centered, and performance-driven. Adidas believe that success comes from a clear purpose, which is through sport we have the power to change life, and this purpose guides all the decisions to ensure performance is achieved ethically and sustainability. At the core of the philosophy is people-centered leadership and known as a role model leadership, where managers act as a coaches rather than a controller. So employees are empowered to make decisions, take ownership, and grow through 3C. 3C, which is creativity, collaboration, and confidence. This philosophy also value agility and innovation with a strong focus on digital transformation and strategy, resource allocation to respond quickly to changing consumer trend. Overall, Adidas management approach create a high-performance culture that is globally aligned while remaining flexible to local needs. Our management style is shaped by three key beliefs inspired by the Adidas leadership model. First, we believe that high performance must be driven by the clear and meaningful purpose, where every effort contributes real value to the organization and its people. Second, we believe that every employee has potential and deserves the opportunity to grow. So our role as a manager just to support, empower, and remove barriers rather than control them. Lastly, we believe that sustainable success depends on transparency and accountability to ensure the performance is achieved with integrity and ethical responsibility. To put all this belief into practice, we are guided by 5 core values, which is we build trust by empowering team members and giving them ownership over their work. We promote continuous learning. By encouraging curiosity, skill development, and learning from mistakes. We practice radical candor by giving honest, respectful, and constructive feedback. We also value inclusiveness and teamwork, where diverse voices are encouraged and team success comes before individual recognition. Finally, we rely on data-informed decision-making, which is we here using a clear evidence and measurable outcome to ensure accountability and continuous improvement. Okay, for the three main principles that Adidas apply is in managing people, resources, and tasks. First, in managing people, which is guided by a role model leadership, managers act as the coaches rather than controller, focusing on developing talent through empowerment and continuous learning. This approach is supported by the three C's, which is creativity, collaboration, and confidence, which is guide hiring, performance evaluation, and promotion. Employee and local teams are given autonomy to make decisions while being held accountable through clear ownership and constructive ongoing feedback. Next is resource management, where Adidas focus on flexibility, efficiency, and sustainability. Resources are strategically allocated with strong emphasis on digital transformation on the direct-to-consumer channel. Adidas also prioritize ethical and sustainable sourcing by using recycled material, responsible supply chain, and innovative technology to reduce waste and improve efficiency while meeting global sustainability expectations. Lastly, in task management, which is built on clarity, speed, and alignment with organizational purpose. Each task has a clear owner to avoid overlap, and decisions are guided by strategic priorities. At the same time, decentralization allows local teams to adapt quickly to market and cultural differences, ensuring fast and relevant execution across global market. Overall, Adidas management approach balance performance, innovation, and integrity by empowering people, investing on a sustainable resource, and ensuring a clear accountability. Adidas create a high-performance culture that is both globally consistent and locally responsive.
The management philosophy of Adidas can be explained using McGregor Theory 1 and Henry Fayol Administrative Management Theory. These two theories are complement each other by addressing both the human and the structure of management. Firstly, Theory Y assumes that employees are naturally motivated, responsible, and capable of self-direction. This theory supports participative leadership, employee empowerment, and trust in innovation and fast-changing organizations like Adidas. Theory Y is highly relevant as it encourages collaborative and continuous development. On the other hand, Henry Fayol Administrative Management Theory focuses on organizational structure and efficiency. Fayol emphasizes key managerial functions such as planning, organizing, controlling, coordinating, which help ensure consistency, accountability, and align with organization goals, especially important in a large multinational company like Adidas. However, when applied alone, both theories have limitations. Theory Y may lead to inconsistency if employees lack discipline, while Fayol's theory can be too rigid and may restrict innovation. Therefore, by combine Theory Y and Fayol's principle, Adidas can achieve a balanced management approach. Fayol's structure ensures efficiency and control, while Theory Y promotes empowerment and innovation. This integration allows Adidas to maintain a strong performance without sacrificing employee creativity and engagement.
So, moving on to the next slide. And in this section, I will explain how Adidas applies its management philosophy in the modern workplace. So, Adidas uses its management philosophy to address modern workplace such as workforce diversity, digital transformation, remote and hybrid, as well as sustainability. And this is done by combining McGregor Theory Y and Fayol administrative management principles, which creates a balanced approach between employee empowerment and management control. And Adidas follows a people-centered approach based on Theory Y, where employees are trusted, motivated, and capable when given support. And this can be seen in Adidas role model leadership, where managers focus more on coaching rather than strict supervision. And employees are given autonomy, while accountability is maintained through clear ownership of outcomes. And this trust-based leadership is especially important in hybrid and global work setting. Through its global brand with a local mindset approach, decision-making is delegated to local and functional teams, while strategic direction and performance expectations are set centrally. And this allows teams to work flexibly, stay productive, and respond quickly to local market needs. In addition, Adidas promote the 3C, which are creativity, confidence, and encouraging employees to share ideas, work across department, and take initiative. And this supports faster decision making and innovation, especially in areas such as product development, marketing, and digital transformation. Although empowerment is important, Adidas also applies via administrative principle through clear planning tasks, responsibility, and performance control. These ensure accountability, operational efficiency, and alignment with organizational goals. And overall, the application of Adidas management philosophy shows how combining empowerment with structure helps the company manage modern workplace challenges effectively and achieve long-term sustainable success.
An effective management philosophy must be continuously reviewed to remain sustainable in a fast-changing global environment. While Adidas' purpose-led, people-centered, and performance-driven philosophy has strengthened its competitiveness and culture, it is not without limitation. One key challenge is the value-action gap. Although Adidas strongly promotes integrity and sustainability, managing a complex global supply chain make it difficult to consistently uphold these values. Any ethical lapse can lead to public criticism, loss of trust, and employee dissatisfaction. Another limitation lies in decentralization. While local autonomy improves market responsiveness, it can weaken coordination during global crises such as pandemic or geopolitical disruption. Without strong central guardians, response may become inconsistent and slow, affecting the brand global image. The people-centered leadership model also requires heavy investment in coaching and talent development. During economic downturn, maintaining this program may be costly and reducing them could lower employee morale and engagement. Additionally, an overemphasis on specific value may unintentionally limit diversity of thinking and innovation. To remain effective in the future, Adidas must continue to evolve. First, it should integrate AI and data analytics into decision making to improve forecasting accuracy, reduce bias, and optimize resource allocation. Second, Adidas should balance decentralization with strong global crisis coordination, allowing temporary central control when needed. Lastly, the company should strengthen ethical enforcement through real-time digital adulting tools, ensuring transparency across supply chains and HR practice. In conclusion, Adidas management philosophy remains strong, but in a long-term success depends on the adaptability. By embracing technology, enhanced global resilience, and strengthening ethical accountability, Adidas can sustain its leadership in increasingly complex global environment.
So, to conclude, Adidas management philosophy focuses on a clear purpose, people, and performance to achieve long-term organizational success. By applying ethical values, innovation, and strategic planning in daily practice, Adidas is able to motivate and empower employees while managing organizational resources effectively. And the combination of McGregor theory-wise and file administrative management principles allows autonomy and creativity to develop within a structured and performance-oriented work environment. And this balanced approach helps Adidas manage modern workplace challenges such as workforce diversity, digital transformation, remote work, and sustainability. Overall, this balanced management philosophy improves employee engagement, innovation, and ethical practices while supporting sustainable success in today's competitive business environment.